What's up, everybody? Keith Mitchell here, and yes, it's been a while since I made another one of these daily chat videos. However, to be honest, the gaming news has been pretty much dead, and the whole coronavirus has got me really depressed. That's cut pretty much everything I've done down to nothing. But I just got done watching the Google Stadia Connect. I really wanted to get my thoughts out there before I forgot them. Now, first and foremost, I'm not saying that everybody should run out and get a Google Stadia. They are still very unproven. I still stand by my initial review that it's not ready for prime time. I do think Google has made some strides to try and erase failures in the past. However, they still are far away, in my opinion, to becoming something that you should run out and get. That said, after watching today's show, I am impressed with a couple of different announcements. The fact that they have EA on board, and EA is bringing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and a couple other games in the future. Now, you gotta think about this for a second. EA announced not too long ago that they are going to do their own cloud streaming service. Now, add the fact that they're jumping on Stadia right now, makes you gotta wonder, like, hey, did they give up on their own cloud initiative? Are they not seeing Google as a threat? Are they still working on it, but want to go ahead and say, you know what, let's get our games out to as many people as possible? And if it's the later, then that's a good bet. That's really good for them and good for everybody who's actually playing Stadia. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I still hate that name, is one of the best Star Wars games out there, one of the best action adventure games out there, and it needs to be played by everyone. So this coming on one more platform, I'm cool with this. I am 100% cool. PUBG coming to it. It's PUBG. I got nothing to say about PUBG. I don't hate the game. I'm not in love with the game. My time with PUBG is in the past. Great to see it's on one more platform. However, the latency issues, delay issues, Stadia, it's gonna be interesting to see how people actually react to the game. And I believe they said the game is available now, so I might jump on that and give it a try. I'm not a big fan of playing shooters like that with keyboard and mouse, so who knows? Again, I might give it a try. I mean, I really don't care. I don't have any skin in the game for PUBG. However, I did want to talk about one important aspect to this, and that's that Octopath Traveler is coming to Stadia. Now, think about that for a second. This was one of the biggest Nintendo Switch games when it was released, and it was only released for the Nintendo Switch. Got a PC release eventually. That's on the PC, and we have no idea how many copies that game sold on Steam. We know it sold over 2 million on the Switch. Given that, and as popular as you think the Switch is, and it's very popular, don't get me wrong, there are still people who don't own a Switch. There are people right now who want to play a Switch but can't because of the whole coronavirus and stocks are gone. Nintendo's working on that. But think about that. Whenever this game comes out for Stadia, people can go in the living room, go in their office, go on their laptop, whatever, and fire up Octopath Traveler. That's a huge get. And right now it has my mind turning as to what exactly Square Enix is playing. This is the first company I would never think would do something like that. Yeah, they put out Final Fantasy VII Remake on 4. Obviously, it's a big deal for the PlayStation 4. But with their RPGs, they're very selective. We don't have a lot of them on the Xbox, right? American company. Google is an American company. It used to be. I don't know what it is anymore. But they're putting their RPG on a cloud streaming platform, which is going to give it an ability to reach out to more people on Google Stadia. Oh, my phone picked up. But that is a huge get. I don't want you talking, folks. That is a huge get right there. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much you hate Stadia. I don't know how much you think Stadia needs to go in a dumpster, because I still believe that as well. But getting Octopath Traveler for the Stadia is larger than you actually think it is. And that was pretty much what I wanted to come on and say, because people are going to say, oh, Stadia is still trash. Stadia isn't worth it. And it isn't right now. But Google is still, they haven't given up completely, which is, I'm surprised. And when I say they haven't given up completely, I'll get back to that in a second. But inking these deals with EA, getting PUBG over, getting Octopath Traveler, working with Square Enix over. I think those are big strides for the company, and I hope they continue to do more in the upcoming future. All right, let's get to the bad part. We still have no new exclusive games for Stadia. During this downtime, I would expect Google to look at all the feedback that people presented, all the negativity, all the videos on YouTube, everybody bashing on Twitter and Reddit, all the websites saying, hey, this is not ready. And I was expecting them to go back and pull out a win. Say, hey guys, we got this really amazing game. You're gonna love it. It's coming to the Stadia only. You wanna play it right now. They did not do that. I don't understand how they're dropping the ball on this so many damn times. Google, gamers we're not very selective when it comes to certain things. We want good games, and if you're trying to sell us this platform, this almighty cloud streaming platform, and you want us to buy into the dream, you need to show us a reason why. Google Stadia has yet to provide that at all. Oh yeah, and Doom Eternal's coming. Yay! I don't really care. I've got an Xbox One, I've got it on PlayStation 4, and I've got it on PC. I don't care. It goes back to what I'm just saying. You're giving us games that are already available on other platforms. Congratulations, that's great. We need Google Stadia exclusive games. Give us those, and we'll care. Yes, again, getting Octopath Traveler is a big deal, and I do think so because RPGs are niche. They're very niche. However you want me to pronounce the word niche is what I say. People say it's wrong. Whatever. That's a good get. Getting these EA games are good gets for those who don't have a high-power PC or an Xbox One or PlayStation Switch. But the problem is, there's not a lot of people out there anymore. I mean, consoles inside of somebody's home is a given. Almost everybody has a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Switch or the combination of all plus a PC. You want Google Stadia to make an impact on those homes. You want to get into those living rooms, but you haven't given us any exclusive games. We said this beginning of Stadia, we said this during our Stadia review, we said it weeks after the Stadia review, we're still saying it now. Stadia needs exclusive games. I don't know how many times I said this in this video, but they need exclusive. So I'm gonna end it right there. I'm not gonna talk about Stadia anymore. Completely done. But Octopath was a good get. Okay, I'm done. All right, guys, so Run That From the Ashes, Swamps of Corsus has finally been released for the PC. It's coming out for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I believe it's July 8th. Not really sure why there's a huge gap, but they did tell us it is coming out. I had a chance to play this during PAX East 2020. I had access to the game for about a good week so far, and it's good. It's really good. So let's break down what the game actually is. And we'll consider this a mini review of Swamps of Corsus. So this is the latest DLC for Run That From the Ashes. I'm going to say Soulsborne with guns. I know a lot of people don't like that, but that's probably the best way to get the idea of the game. It's Dark Souls combat. They've even said this. When I talked to the developers at PAX, they said they modeled this game off of Dark Souls. So leave it at that. But you know, Dark Souls doesn't really have a lot of ranged combat. You have magic and whatnot. So think of this as Gears of War meets Dark Souls. There you go. There you go. It's a great action adventure RPG. It's got great gunplay mechanics. It's got decent melee. It's got a nice set of features such as the upgrade system, the leveling system. As a loud truck goes past my window. It's really good. If you've never played Run It From the Ashes and you like Soulsborne or Dark Souls or Bloodborne or Neo, you have to give the game a try. All right, so Swamps of Corsus adds a brand new mode called Survivor Mode, which is easily the best mode out of the entire DLC. As it sounds, it's a roguelike permadeath adventure where you get dropped into a labyrinth hub, get access to 5 pillars to buy gear and items. You go out into the world, you kill as many enemies as you can, you level up, fight a boss, or you die. If you do beat the boss, you go back to the central hub and you repeat. Now, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of fun, but if you like the gameplay mechanics of it, you'll really enjoy what it has to offer. Plus the fact that it dumps all the enemies in the game. It doesn't just say, oh, hey, I'm going to take some enemies from this world, and not give you access to everything. No, it gives you access to the entire selection of enemies and world and bosses. So if you're great fighting those bosses, congratulations, you'll do great. If you're not, well, you'll see that summary screen a lot sooner than expected. It's a great game. I think the DLC is fun. I do have a couple negative takes on that. The armor skins are just palette swaps, so they're not very interesting. It's kind of disappointing in that. I do like that they boosted melee. Melee was always one of my favorite things in that game, and it just wasn't very appealing. It's gotten better. They boosted it. They boosted the damage. There's a new trait thing that changes up your swing speed. There are a couple of mods that also help that as well. So they did improve the melee, but again, the armor skins were disappointing. I would have liked to see more lore, more story elements in the game. They did add some, but not. If I'm a big fan of Dark Souls, and I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls. You can see behind me, there's Dark Souls figures in there. There's Bloodborne in there. There's Circle in there. There's a ton of stuff in there. Take a page from Software. You know what? Don't really do that exactly. Like Dark Souls 3: The Ring Sea was a fantastic example of DLC done properly. Okay, that was a great one. Ashes of Arendelle, and I feel like this DLC, Swamps of Corsus, is like Ashes of Arendelle. It's got some good parts, but overall, it could have been a lot better. I did rate this game, or this DLC, 4 out of 5, mainly because the survival mode is so much fun, and it's a reason for you to pick up the game, play it, even after you beat it a couple times and put it back. There's also a new difficulty called Apocalypse. Because basically people didn't think Nightmare was hard enough, and I don't know who the hell you are, but congratulations to you. This new mode chewed me out, spit me out, and then put me right back in. It was crazy. Enemies were just killing me left and right. I went back down to Nightmare and was somewhat better, but apocalyptic modes are I have fun with that. I don't want that. But yeah, if you're a fan of this game of excuse me, survival modes and perma death mechanics and roguelikes, and you like a decent upgrade system, and you like a lot of combat, a lot of decent gunplay, then Remnant from the Ashes, Swamps of Corsus, you should give it a try. It's only available right now for the PC for $9.99, $10. It's $10. Why $9.99? Just say $10. And again, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, July 8th, 2020. We're in April right now, so you got May, June, July. You still got 2.5 months before the console. I'm not sure why it's taking that long, but hopefully it sells well on the console as well. All right, I'm done. I went over my lot of time, but I haven't made a video in quite some time. I am trying to get back into swing things. I'm changing up my office. I brought a brand new desk that won't be here till the middle of May. I'm doing a lot of big things. I'm trying to get the Outerhaven back up into its former self. It has some issues. It is what it is. The coronavirus and COVID-19 has really made content creation. We're struggling. We're struggling right now, but we'll get back to it. We've been around for a while. We'll keep going on, and you'll see my face here more often. Hopefully, for haircut, because as you can tell, my hair. I am going completely gray up there. Look at this. I need a haircut, but I can't get a haircut. You simply cannot get a haircut. So, yeah, I don't want my wife cutting on me. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. It'll help us grow. It'll make us feel better about what we're doing. And leave a comment. Please leave a comment. If you have any questions regarding what we talked about, you want to start a discussion about what we talked about, the comment section is the best place to initiate. All right? This has been Keith Mitchell from the Outerhaven in my destroyed glorious home office like everybody else is doing, thanks to COVID-19, and I will see you all later. Take it easy. God, I am really going. Hey, what happens when you get 43 years old? Yeah, I'm only 43. This is crazy. Much gray hair. I blame IT. Dark Souls.